Hi everybody, it's Doug. Here's our victim for today. It's a KwikSet Residential lock. Before we get there, Eagle Eyes Chris Capune had noticed this in the background of a previous video and mentioned it. Chris is a carpenter, so he has an eye for wood craft work. So just a quick look at what you're seeing here. This is something I call my pick tree. I was trying to solve the problem of arranging all of my picks so that I could see everything in all the profiles, and this is what I came up with. So this was meant to be a prototype, but it's worked so well I've never bothered to replace it with anything fancier. So there we go. Back to our victim. So this is a relatively new lock. I believe it's 2017 or even 2018 stock. It's a KwikSet. We talked earlier about, in another video, about how rakeable and especially bumpable these things are, though I haven't done any bumping myself. But KwikSet is trying to up their game. And in this particular case, what we've got is a couple of spools in there, which you're going to see. You can definitely tell as you're picking because we do get a nice false set. Just show you that it operates as normal. And we're going to start with a single pin pick. Then I'll come back around and talk to you about how it rakes. So, reaching for the pick tree. We're going to go for a traditional southward hook, number 1, standard hook equivalent to a Peterson number 1, and top of keyway works really nicely for this. And I like to attack the pins at an angle, basically working off of this piece of warding but up at an angle there. So let's head to the back, kind of light to medium. Okay, I got a click. There's 4 now. Little counter rotation, but not much. 3. 2 gave me counter rotation, and then a click on 1. To the rear. 4, and we've got some counter. We got a false set there on hitting 4. So 4 is likely a spool. Number 3 gave me a little movement. Number 2, just kind of some clicking around in there. And up to 1. To the back again. 5, 4, 3, nice click. 2, 1. I'll watch my tension there because I may have overset. 5. More false set. 4, nice couple clicks there. 3, 2 gave me a click, and 1. So I've got to deal with those spools if I can find where they are. 1 is just sort of springy. 2 is where I feel the counter. 3 and 4, I must have a half set spool. 2, 2 clicked up. 3, 4 and 5, adding more tension. That's 1. And a pulse because I think I have an overset. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nice deep false set. So now I'm down to spools. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's probably a spool. Up and over, and we're in. Now, talk to you about raking. So we're going to go to Bogota. Lock her back up. And get in there with the bogey. Raking and rocking. Whoops. There's a little more fight. I'll tell you what, rather than waste your time on the Bogota, I am going to go to a known quantity. The Batarang. This is meant for zipping, but I found that if you get in there and you rock, use nice light tension, get right in. So, still susceptible to raking. Let's take this apart and see what is going on inside. Get my picks back where they belong. And this is a fishbone core, so we're definitely going to want to be careful as we gut. This is a new camera setup here, so same camera but new camera holder. So here we go. Let's start with the circlip, and I guess because I've got the key I may as well lock it back up. Oops. I had it. All right, circlip is done. Definitely want to get a shim in there. If you haven't seen a fishbone core before, today is your chance. Alrighty, and this is what we're talking about when we call it a fishbone core. You can see that it's actually got those gaps in there, and if you're not careful when you're pulling it out, those pins from the Bible, driver pins, are going to go right down into the core and just jam yourself up there and make a mess. So let us take the key out and start with our key pins. So number one, my aim is just as good as it is when throwing a football. There's number 2, 3, 4, and 5 is being shy. There we go. Let's see what's going on up in the Bible. Alrighty. Number 1. And a spring. They never have any surprises in their use of springs. Number 2. I'm really good at shooting these things out the back. Number 3. And a spring. One day I'll learn how to use a follower without actually sending pieces all over the place. And number 5 just came out over there. All right, set the old follower down and get the remaining springs out. Oh, well, the spring went shooting over here with it. Look at that. Alrighty. So, let's zoom in for you. And there we go. So this is your KwikSet interiors. Pretty standard key pins, and you can see that it's a nice aggressive bitting, because what we've got is some low cuts at the front, high cuts at the back. But as for driver pins, we've got a regular, nice spool, another regular, another spool, and another regular. So standard pins, standard driver pins all the way along, but some spools, and take a look at, they're pretty deep. You could see why we got that nice false set. Alrighty, that's your KwikSet Residential lock from around 2017-2018 manufacturer. Thanks for joining me for Stock Lock Sunday, and we'll hope to see you again soon. Remember, please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and like, comment. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thanks, everybody. Take care.